Welcome to our in-depth technical analysis of COWG, a NASDAQ-listed stock. In this video, we'll break down the latest price action, key technical indicators, and recent trends to help you better understand where COWG might be headed. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, this comprehensive review will provide valuable insights into the stock's behavior over the last 3 months. We'll start by looking at the current price and then dive into moving averages, momentum indicators, and volume analysis. Let's get started by setting the stage with the current price and timeframe for our analysis. As of December 31, 2025, COWG is trading at $35.60. This price reflects the culmination of recent market activity and sets the baseline for our technical analysis. Over the past 3 months, the stock has experienced a range of fluctuations with both bullish and bearish periods. By focusing on this current price, we can better contextualize the movement of key indicators and understand how COWG is performing relative to its recent history. This snapshot will serve as our anchor as we explore the technical landscape in greater detail. Looking back over the last 62 trading days, COWG's price has moved between a low of $26.20 and a high of $37.17. This range highlights the volatility and trading opportunities present in the stock. The 52-week position is currently at 85.69%, indicating that the stock is trading near its yearly highs. Understanding this historical context is crucial for interpreting technical indicators and assessing potential support and resistance levels. Let's keep this range in mind as we analyze the stock's recent performance. Short-term moving averages, such as the 5-day and 10-day SMAs and EMAs, provide insight into the stock's immediate trend. For COWG, the 5-day SMA is at 35.82, while the 10-day SMA is at 35.53. The corresponding EMAs are 35.72 and 35.63 respectively. These values suggest that the stock is trading slightly above its short-term averages, indicating a mild upward bias in the near term. Monitoring these averages helps traders identify potential entry and exit points based on short-term momentum. Medium-term moving averages, such as the 20-day and 30-day SMAs and EMAs, offer a broader perspective on the stock's trend. COWG's 20-day SMA and EMA are both at 35.47, while the 30-day SMA is at 35.04 and the EMA is at 35.41. These averages are clustered closely around the current price, suggesting a period of consolidation. This alignment often signals indecision in the market where neither buyers nor sellers have a clear advantage. It's important to watch for a breakout from this range to determine the next directional move. Longer-term moving averages, such as the 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day SMAs and EMAs, help identify the overall trend and potential support or resistance levels. For COWG, the 50-day SMA is at 35.38 and the 200-day SMA is at 34.43. The EMAs show a similar pattern. The current price is above these long-term averages, which is generally considered a bullish signal. However, the gap is not significant, so traders should remain cautious and look for confirmation from other indicators. Volume is a key component of technical analysis, as it reflects the level of participation and conviction behind price moves. Over the last 3 months, COWG's daily volume has fluctuated, with a recent dollar volume of nearly $15 million. The on-balance volume, OBV, stands at 8,405,315, and the accumulation distribution, AD value, is 21,741,044.34. These figures suggest moderate buying interest but not a strong accumulation phase. Monitoring volume trends alongside price action can help validate breakouts or reversals. Bollinger Bands are a popular volatility indicator. For COWG, the upper band is at 36.3, the middle band at 35.47, and the lower band at 34.65. The current price is near the middle band, suggesting a balanced state between buyers and sellers. The band width is 0.046, indicating relatively low volatility at the moment. When the price approaches the upper or lower bands, it often signals overbought or oversold conditions, which can precede reversals or breakouts. The RSI is a momentum oscillator that measures the speed and change of price movements. COWG's 14-day RSI is at 52.81, while the 21-day and 28-day RSIs are 51.88 and 51.34 respectively. These values are in the neutral range, suggesting that the stock is neither overbought nor oversold. This balanced reading indicates a lack of strong momentum in either direction, and traders may look for a move above 70 or below 30 for clearer signals. The Moving Average Convergence Divergence (MACD) is a trend-following momentum indicator. For COWG, the MACD value is 0.167, the signal line is 0.111, and the histogram is 0.057. These readings indicate a slight bullish bias as the MACD is above the signal line. However, the momentum is not particularly strong, so traders should watch for any increase in the histogram or a crossover for more decisive signals. Momentum indicators help gauge the strength of recent price movements. For COWG, the 10-day momentum is 0.569, and the 20-day momentum is 0.739. The rate of change ROC for 14 days is 0.0048, and the percentage rate of change ROCP is 0.000048. These values suggest mild upward momentum, but not enough to indicate a strong trend. Traders often use these indicators in combination with others to confirm the direction and strength of a move. The stochastic oscillator measures the closing price relative to the price range over a set period. For COWG, the 14-day %K is 77.1 and %D is 82.56, while the 21-day %K is 82.66 and %D is 85.1. These readings are in the higher range, suggesting the stock is approaching overbought territory. However, the 5-day values are lower, indicating some recent weakness. This mixed picture suggests caution, as momentum may be fading. Volume oscillators such as the Chaikin oscillator and ADOSC provide insight into the flow of money in and out of the stock. For COWG, both the Chaikin oscillator and ADOSC are at minus 50,890.03, indicating a slight outflow of funds. This negative reading suggests that, despite stable prices, there may be some underlying selling pressure. It's important to monitor these indicators alongside price action for signs of accumulation or distribution. The average true range, ATR, measures market volatility. For COWG, the 14-day ATR is 0.457, and the normalized ATR and ATR is 1.28. These values indicate relatively low volatility, which is consistent with the narrow Bollinger Band width observed earlier. Low volatility environments can precede sharp moves, so traders should be alert for any increase in ATR as a potential signal of a breakout. Trend indicators help determine the strength and quality of the current price movement. COWG's ADX average directional index is at 13.64 and the trend strength score is 0.128. Both values are quite low, indicating a weak or non-existent trend. The trend quality index is 31.32, which also suggests a lack of strong directional movement. In such environments, range-bound trading strategies may be more effective than trend-following approaches. Identifying key support and resistance levels is crucial for planning trades. For COWG, the nearest support is at $35.54, and resistance is at $35.70. The pivot point, a central reference level, is at $35.64. With the current price hovering near these levels, traders should watch for a decisive move above resistance or below support to signal the next direction. These levels often act as psychological barriers and can trigger increased trading activity. Price acceleration measures the rate of change in price momentum. For COWG, the acceleration is 0.439, while volatility over 30 days is 1.03. True volatility is also at 1.28. These moderate values suggest that the stock is experiencing some movement, but not at an extreme pace. Monitoring changes in acceleration and volatility can help traders anticipate periods of increased activity or potential breakouts. The Money Flow Index, MFI, combines price and volume data to identify overbought or oversold conditions. COWG's MFI is at 53.18, which is in the neutral range. This suggests that there is a balance between buying and selling pressure, with no strong signals of accumulation or distribution. Traders often look for MFI values above 80 or below 20 to indicate potential reversals. The Arun indicator measures the strength of a trend and the likelihood of a trend reversal. For COWG, the Arun up is at 52 while the Arun down is at 0. The Arun oscillator is. This configuration suggests that the stock has seen some recent upward movement, but the overall trend is weak. A low Arun down value indicates that new lows have not been made recently, while a moderate Arun up suggests some upward momentum. The parabolic SAR is a trend-following indicator that helps identify potential reversal points. For COWG, the PSAR value is at 34.74, which is below the current price. This positioning suggests a bullish bias, as the price remains above the SAR level. Traders often use the PSAR in conjunction with other indicators to confirm trend direction and set stop-loss levels. Beta measures a stock's volatility relative to the market, while correlation shows how closely it moves with a benchmark. COWG's 14-day beta is 0.582, indicating lower volatility compared to the market. The 20-day correlation is 0.858, suggesting a strong positive relationship with the broader market. These metrics are useful for portfolio construction and risk management, helping investors understand how COWG might behave in different market conditions. Pivot points are widely used to identify potential turning points in the market. For COWG, the pivot point is at $35.64, with resistance at $35.70 and support at $35.54. These levels are calculated based on recent price action and serve as reference points for intraday and swing traders. When the price approaches these levels, it often triggers increased trading activity and can signal potential reversals or breakouts. The technical score for COWG is 48.24, which is close to the midpoint of the scale. This suggests a neutral technical outlook, with no strong bullish or bearish bias. The score aggregates multiple indicators including trend, momentum, and volatility, to provide a quick summary of the stock's technical health. Investors should use this score as a starting point and delve deeper into individual indicators for a more nuanced view. COWG's daily return is -0.543, indicating a slight loss on the most recent trading day. The risk-reward ratio is 0.527, which is below 1, suggesting that the potential reward is less than the risk taken. These metrics are important for evaluating the attractiveness of a trade and managing portfolio risk. Consistently low or negative risk-reward ratios may prompt traders to seek better opportunities elsewhere. Linear regression is used to identify the underlying trend in price data. For COWG, the regression slope is -0.021, indicating a slight downward bias. The predicted price is 34.91, with a deviation of 0.68 and a deviation percent of 1.96%. The R-squared value is 0.216, suggesting a weak fit. These results reinforce the earlier observation of a lack of strong trend, with prices oscillating around a central value. Volume growth rate and acceleration provide additional context for trading activity. COWG's volume growth rate is 0.921, and volume acceleration is 0.525. These moderate values suggest that while there is some increase in trading activity, it is not significant. Traders should watch for spikes in volume, as they often precede major price moves and can confirm the validity of breakouts or breakdowns. The volume-weighted average price, VWAP, is a key benchmark for institutional traders. COWG's VWAP is 33.35, while the current price is 35.6, resulting in a VWAP difference percentage of 6.73%. This indicates that the stock is trading well above its average price, which can be interpreted as a sign of strength. However, a large gap may also signal overextension, so traders should be cautious. To summarize, COWG's technical indicators paint a picture of a stock in consolidation. Most momentum and trend indicators are neutral, with low volatility and moderate volume. The price is trading near key moving averages and support resistance levels, suggesting a wait-and-see approach may be prudent. Traders should monitor for any significant changes in volume, volatility, or momentum to catch the next major move. Given the current technical setup, range-bound strategies such as buying near support and selling near resistance may be effective. Alternatively, traders can wait for a breakout above resistance or a breakdown below support to initiate trend-following trades. Using stop-loss orders and managing position size are essential for risk control in this environment. Always combine technical signals with sound risk management practices. In conclusion, COWG is currently in a consolidation phase, with technical indicators suggesting a neutral outlook. While the stock is trading near its highs for the year, there is little evidence of strong momentum or trend. Traders should remain patient and vigilant, watching for any shifts in volume, volatility, or key indicator readings. As always, thorough analysis and disciplined execution are the keys to successful trading.